We're diving into a brand that has made its mark with cutting-edge innovation and versatile designs. Asus. Whether you need something for heavy-duty gaming, creative work, or a reliable companion for your everyday tasks, Asus offers laptops that blend style, power, and performance in one neat package. So if you're in the market for a new laptop, you'll want to stick around. In this guide, we're breaking down the top 5 best Asus laptops currently available. From sleek ultrabooks to gaming beasts, there's something here for everyone. Links to the most recent prices for additional product information are given in the description box below. Let's take a closer look at these top performers and see which one is right for you. When selecting the best Asus laptops, consider your specific needs and preferences. Here are key factors to help you make the right decision. Choose based on your needs: gaming Asus ROG, creative work Zenbook Pro, or everyday use VivoBook. Intel or AMD processors depending on your tasks, with at least 8 GB of RAM for smooth multitasking. Select the right screen size and resolution for your work, and consider the laptop's portability based on your usage: smaller for mobility, larger for more screen space. These factors will help you narrow down the perfect Asus laptop for your requirements. Number 5. Asus Zenbook Pro 14 OLED. Are you looking for a MacBook Pro equivalent for Windows that you don't need to pay $3,000 plus to get? That's why the Asus Zenbook Pro 14 OLED is here. Starting under $1,999, you get quality performance, a gorgeous display, and strong speakers that a content creator could only dream of. Asus stacked the Zenbook Pro 14 OLED with an Intel Core i9-13900H CPU, 32 GB of RAM, a 1 TB SSD, and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 GPU with 8 GB of VRAM. The Pro 14 scored 13,249 on the Geekbench overall performance test and 19,010 on the 3D Markfire Strix synthetic graphics test, which crushed the average laptop in its category. Let's move on to that beautiful 14-inch 2800 by 1800 120Hz 1610 OLED display. The Pro 14 reproduced 78.2% of the DCI-P3 color gamut and averaged 346.6 nits of brightness. That's nearly on par with a MacBook Pro. The one advantage that the Pro 14 has is its OLED panel, which presents deeper blacks and bolder colors. For a beast of a machine, it's relatively lightweight and slim as well. It weighs 3.5 pounds and measures 12.67 by 8.79 by 0.7 inches. And packed within that chassis are Harman Kardon-tuned speakers, which showcase very discerning, clear audio with depth. However, the only place where the MacBook Pro 14 dominates the Zenbook is in battery life. The Pro 14 lasted only 6 hours and 51 minutes on our battery test. It can get you through most of the workday, but you'll have to plug it in before the day closes. Despite that, the Asus Zenbook Pro 14 OLED is an excellent option. If you're doing serious video editing, you'll likely be plugged in to take full advantage of the GPU. Number 4. Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo 16. Are you ready to work on a dual-screen monstrosity that emphasizes performance and productivity? The Asus ROG Zephyrus Duo 16 features the most bizarre deck layout, but the design works perfectly for anyone with a multitask-heavy workflow. Let's start with its displays, plural. The main display is a 16-inch 1600p 240Hz mini LED panel that wowed us with its 121% coverage of the DCI-P3 color gamut and its stunning 684 nits of brightness. Finding an equally bright and colorful display of this caliber is like catching a shiny Pokemon. But that's not the only display. Then we have the 14-inch 2560 by 734 pixel ScreenPad Plus, which encompasses half of the deck. Its touchscreen panel is incredibly responsive, making it perfect for managing multiple projects, including video and photo editing. Now let's dive into the awesome specs, including an AMD Ryzen 9 7945HX CPU, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 GPU with 16 GB of VRAM and 32 GB of RAM. We ran the Duo 16 through Grand Theft Auto 5 and Borderlands 3. Achieving an excellent 158 FPS and 135 FPS, respectively. Other laptops with an RTX 4090, like the Razer Blade 16, got 164 FPS and 142 FPS, respectively. While the Razer technically did better, the Duo 16 offers comparable performance. The Duo 16 may put a sizable dent in your bank account with a price tag nearing $5,000. This 6-pound gaming laptop will also require you to up your gym game. And you need to get used to the keyboard and touchpad. No, they are not where they should be. Forget about using this machine unplugged. On our battery test, the Zephyrus Duo lasted 4 hours and 7 minutes with one display enabled, and it survived 3 hours and 32 minutes with two displays enabled. Overall, the Asus gaming laptop will be an excellent investment for those who constantly cross-reference documents for work. This chunky money is a significant time saver. Number 3. Asus ROG Strix 18. The Asus ROG Strix 18 is the monster under the bed if your bed has the underglow of a fast, furious street car. Packed with Intel's Core i9-13900HX processor and NVIDIA's RTX 4090 GPU, its chips are powerful and highly overclockable so that you can squeeze every drop of performance out of the system. The king of gaming laptops crushed our benchmarks in their families. For the most part, it maintained a 3-digit result during gaming tests. The Strix sped through on the Assassin's Creed Valhalla benchmark with a scorching 154 FPS. It reached 181 and 152 FPS on Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Grand Theft Auto 5, respectively. Meanwhile, the 13th Gen CPU scored 19,233 on the Geekbench 5.4 overall performance test, which smoked the average premium gaming laptop, practically doubling it. Our video transcoding test was no match, as the Strix completed it in just 2 minutes and 49 seconds, which is over a minute faster than the MacBook Pro 16-inch M2 Pro Max. And the Strix's pair of 1TB SSDs dominated our file transfer tests. We also loved the design, which had a mysterious Blade Runner vibe. The 18-inch QHD plus 2560 by 1600 240Hz display also created a beautiful picture with a buttery smooth rendering. However, be prepared to make some sacrifices. You're stuck with a measly 4 hours and 26 minutes of battery life. Naturally, we hate its 720p webcam. Even if it wasn't great, we expected a 1080p shooter at this eye-watering price. Despite that, the Asus ROG Strix 18 is the gaming laptop to beat. Seriously, it's at the top of our best gaming laptops page. Number 2. Asus Chromebook Detachable CM3. The Asus Chromebook Detachable CM3 is not only the best Asus Chromebook, it's one of our favorite Chrome OS devices we've ever tested. Yes, it's a bit on the older side, but it's incredibly versatile thanks to its laptop-to-tablet nature, built-in stylus, and long battery life. It lasted 11 hours and 41 minutes on the GripThings battery test. That's enough time to outlast the average work or school day. You can even get some overtime or a head start on homework. Its weight and size make it much more portable, at 2 pounds with keyboard and case and 12.7 by 8.9 by 0.68 inches, respectively. Speaking of its design, you can't get more versatile than a durable 2-in-1 detachable. What makes it durable? It meets US MIL STD 810H standards for bumps, shocks, and temperature changes. Otherwise, its design lets you use it as a laptop or tablet, and its cover lets you stand it vertically. And unlike some premium products, this Chromebook sports a built-in stylus, so you don't have to pay extra. Then we've got the 10.5-inch 1900 by 1200 touchscreen display, which wowed us with its color and brightness. The Asus Chromebook Detachable CM3 covered 93.6% of the DCI-P3 color gamut and averaged 386 nits of brightness, which is more impressive than some premium laptops we test. Unfortunately, the MediaTek MTK 8183 processor, 4GB of RAM, and 64GB of eMMC storage don't deliver much performance. However, if you buy it directly from Asus, you can get it for cheap. Please don't purchase this device for anything over its launch price, which started at $329. Overall, the CM3 is a fantastic device for kids, students, or anyone who needs a rugged, portable device for a budget-friendly price. Number 1. Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Q425M. I do not often get to crown a laptop that starts at under $1,000 as the best for a whole brand's page. That's right. The Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Q425M is a killer laptop with incredible battery life and is surprisingly affordable. It even made its mark on the laptops with the best battery life page for its incredible 15 hours and 52 minutes of battery life. Despite its price, the Zenbook 14 is equipped with Intel's latest Core Ultra 7 155H, which offers enough power to handle a modest number of tasks. A Photoshop editing session combined with a couple dozen Chrome tabs and spreadsheets wasn't enough to slow it down. It's not just performance and battery that takes this machine to the top. I love OLED displays, and my favorite part about the Zenbook 14 is its 14-inch 1080p OLED display. This baby covers 79.8% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, averaging 339 nits of brightness. That means the Zenbook 14 will be there for you at the end of the day when you want to stream your favorite shows on a gorgeous window. That battery will get you through work or school. But what about the keyboard? Thanks to their pleasant click-to-pressure ratio, these 1.4mm deep keys will carry you throughout the day. Take comfort in the comfort that this keyboard graces your fingertips with. Then we've got the Bumpin' Harman Kardon and Dolby Atmos certified super linear speakers that had us headbanging subconsciously. The Zenbook 14 captured quality mids and highs along with a wide bass. The device is also remarkably thin, sliding in at 0.59 inches. Slot this into a medium-sized purse, and you're good to go. You can't forget about the webcam privacy shutter, which is an excellent feature in this day and age. So that wraps up our list of the best Asus laptops. If this video was useful to you, kindly click the thumbs up button. Which one are you going to pick? Describe your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an updates. Everyone who had come this far, I'm hoping to see you in the next video.